We all know what a real Texas cowboy looks like, or do we? The first Texas cowboys weren't cowboys at all. They were the vaqueros, Mexican and Spanish cattlemen, grandfathers of the modern cowboy. Any real cowboy history begins there, in the 1500s, when the Spanish arrived in Mexico. As the Spanish moved north into the area they called Tejas in the early 1700s, they brought their horses and longhorns with them. They established massive ranchos, and it was the vaqueros who kept them running. In the 1800s, American settlers poured into Texas after the Mexican-American War. Early ranchers like Mifflin Kennedy and Richard King sought out skilled vaqueros to teach them their centuries-old traditions of ranching. At the Bayou Ranch, dating back to a Spanish land grant of 1790, the cultures of Mexican vaqueros and the new American settlers began to coalesce. This fusion of old and new, of Spanish, Mexican, and European, ultimately came to be known as Texan. The Texas folklorist J. Frank Dobie wrote, "This coming together, not in blood, but in place and occupation, of this Anglo-American, this Spanish owner, and this Mexican vaquero, produced the Texas cowboy, a blend, a type, new to the world." Perhaps even less well-known was the black cowboy. Some historians say as many as 1 in 4 Texas cowboys were African American. On the trails, highly skilled, all-black crews of drovers made the journey and later established black ranching communities, such as the Settlement, now part of Texas City in Galveston County. But history tends to remember those who had the power and forget those who didn't. When the Old Time Trail Drivers Association formed in 1915, African Americans and Hispanics were largely excluded. Though some are renowned, the mostly nameless thousands of cowboys of color were every bit Texas cowboys, even if they didn't make it into the history books.